see, there's some commentary which says that the role of the third party actually disincentivizes getting bilateral mechanisms. To the extent that both India and Pakistan think about the third party, whether they say it or not, when India does cold start, one of the explicit things it says is, I'm going to keep the third party out. That's pretty unique for a nuclear power, given what you would expect. Pakistan has it front and center. Virtually everything it does, it thinks about how to sort of bring the third party in. Yes, maybe. But I don't find any evidence to suggest that these two countries are holding back from bilateral measures just because they're confident that the third party will come and bail them out. This is my way of saying that I actually don't know what robust bilateral crisis management mechanisms mean in a nuclear environment between two countries with a history which is entirely psychological, emotive, and the cognitive dissonance is so strong. So even if they were to come up with that, Michael, my first answer to you would be that the third party of its own accord will not believe that they will be able to do that. And so again, let me say this clearly. One of the differences in the argument I'm making and what is out there already is that I ascribe a certain level of agency to the third party. It's not only that these guys are calling the third party, but the third party is all too ready to try and help and see if there is a way that it can de-escalate. So I would argue
logically the third party's role might be to play that.
It's very deeply rooted because actually policymakers are very much wedded to the deterrence pessimism kind of argument when it comes to second age nuclear powers. So I think one, that won't happen. Second, if there is a butting out, if the US doesn't show up, then you've got a paradigm shift. And these guys will learn on their job in that crisis on how to de-escalate. Precisely because that sounds so scary, I think it won't happen.